US Mint aftermarket sales from eBay. Buckle up, this is going to get ugly. So what I do is I go to eBay, look at the sold listings, figure out the average for the raw, and then for the graded, I look at plain label, early release, first strike. I do not include any specialty labels, which would be advanced release, first day of issue, signature type labels, show labels, etc. I just use what the average person can sell. So let's start with the Liberty Silver, and sales are pretty flat. The numbers are pretty close to what they were the previous week. So the raw is 134.81, the 70s 264.35, so it went up a little bit, and the 69s went down a touch. So basically these have flat lined. So this particular product, this is the last report for the Liberty Silver. Liberty Gold. This one is unique because it has been brought back. It's been available on the US Mint website, on and off, more on than off for the last week. And there really was no sales for the raw over the past week. And so that number stayed the same. The 70 actually went down a couple $100, which is odd to me, but it is, the numbers are showing this is what the facts are. There were no 69s either since the last report. This one is also kind of flatlined out. I mean, it's the gold's bouncing around a little bit, and that's going to with spot price, and yeah, there's different reasons for it, I would assume. But basically, nothing really exciting is going on with this coin either. Everything is still turning a decent profit for the raw and the graded on this particular coin, so it's pretty flat. This is also the last time I'm going to report on the Liberty Gold. Silver proof set actually went down $6 from the previous week. Still a very healthy profit, $116.06. Navy Privy. So I started looking at it last week. This week, the raw actually jumped up about $20 or $19, I guess. The 70s stayed pretty similar at 431.83, and the 69s dropped a little bit, equalizing out with the raw at 244.45. So good money to be made right now on the raw. In the 70s, 69, at least you're making a little bit to cover your grading and your shipping fees. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, what I do is I plug in the price of the item, which is the retail price from the mint, plus I add in shipping, plug in the eBay sales, take out the eBay fees, and these fees are based on just general, no store, no anything, just based on the formula that eBay publishes for the percentages and so forth. The grading fees and the shipping, this is kind of an average. All the different grading companies have different rates and so forth. But this is your grading fee, shipping to and back from the grader, which gives me that total of $85 per coin. And then subtract it all out and gives me my profit. So the raws, like I said, are pretty good. 178.26 for the 70s and 15 for the 69s. This drops, I think, the end of this week. On is it the 10th? I don't remember, and I don't have the screen up. But anyway, so this is still pre-selling, and that's normally where you're going to see a lot of the movement on these. I had a request to take a look at the ASE S Mint coin, which I did do this week. And basically, you're breaking even. You're making $7 on the raw. You're underwater. They're selling for $177.90 in the 70s. Once you factor in the fees and the grading, You're actually underwater 42 bucks. If this is what you're selling. The 69s are even worse, underwater $97. And I know there's been some rumor or some scuttlebutt about the S-Mint ASE is no longer going to be going forward for release. I believe that's what the Mint's website said, that they're no longer taking subscriptions for this particular coin. And I may be wrong. I'm going off memory. I apologize if I am wrong. Here's my take on this. I am not going to track this. I'll take a look at it and see if something goofy happens with it. But if you're a buyer and you collect ASEs in the different variations, my suggestion would be just buy the thing graded. Don't gamble with buying it and sending it in. It's just, in my opinion, it's not worth it. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with a microphone and a YouTube channel. So that's what I would do. Same thing if you're collecting 69s. Just buy it already graded. Let the person sending it in for the grading take the gamble. That's my opinion. And I also added the limited edition silver proof set. This one is doing okay. You make 36 bucks right now. Again, this is the same type thing. I believe this set is going away after this year. So long term, what's this going to do? I don't know. All these coins can be purchased in other sets or in other offerings, I should say. But a lot of people do like the packaging and so forth, and they're completists, so they buy it and then they hold on to it. There is nothing graded yet on this. The odd thing about the limited edition silver proof set, if you want that graded, is you need to send it in the shipping container unopened, the shipping box from the Mint. And then you have to grade, I believe, every coin that is in that set. So that's an expensive proposition, but there are people in the registry sets that buy those graded for the registries. So those seem to do well in the secondary market, but that's a big gamble, in my opinion. Without looking it up, I just don't know if it's worth it overall. But again, the registry set, people buy all that stuff because it's the label. That's the only thing they're buying is the label that's on the slab. And the only way to get that is to have everything graded and send it in the shipping box from the Mint. So that's a big gamble. But I'll take a look at this and see where this moves. And if some graded ones pop up, I'll track those. But it can be a little bit difficult because a lot of times they sell them individually. They don't sell them as a full set. Because a lot of people, they just go for the labels and they like that for like their Silver Eagles, or whatever particular coin that their registry sets for. That should wrap it up in 73.